All right, welcome back, guys. So we're gonna discuss in this video what's going on last week, and we are gonna talk about what are the catalysts that are gonna move the market next week, and we're gonna talk about how are we gonna trade Triple Q and SPY in this video. All right, let's talk about the recap first. Last week, the U.S. stocks finished a bit down for the second straight week. All right. And we are looking about minus 0.5% on Dow Jones. SPY, we are looking at minus 0.4, and NASDAQ is at minus 0.1. So the winners are energy sectors, materials, and the loser are tech, defense, and pretty much everything else. So what drove the market last week? Basically, the problem with Iran that increased the price of oils and gold, and we are having problems with Japan bonds. That's pretty much sucked up all the money in the US market back to Japan. And we also know that we are going to have a big federal week this week, and we have a shutdown chatter. And also we are having the earning seasons. That's why pretty much equities are pretty much down. So next week, well, this week, so we are gonna have earnings, Federal Reserve meeting, and the government shutdown, right? So let's talk about the Federal Reserve meeting first. Everything is pretty much decided. Everything is already priced in. Federal Reserve is not gonna cut rate, all right? So what's gonna move the market is pretty much about the hint if it's gonna do more cuts or just stay put. My bet is they're just gonna stay put because Powell is so conservative these days. All right. So the big tech earnings, we are gonna see Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, Apple. All right. So it's pretty big week, and we are gonna see one of the things that I'm going to look at is Caterpillar, because Caterpillar has been championed as the data center build now. Surprising, right? And another catalyst is the US government shutdown. I think the issues right now were that the Democrats want ICE to stop, but I think it's immigration issue. So yeah, we'll see how it goes later on. All right, so we're gonna see a lot of reports, right, for consumer confidence next week, jobless claims, and the favorite of the Fed is PPI. All right, and the biggest driver is the carry trade as well. So yeah, so since the bond climbs up, it was said that even U.S. government injecting money to Japan to tame the market. So we'll see how it goes, because this is pretty much carry trade in August 2024 again. All right. Right. So let's talk about how to trade this week. All right. So if you guys can see historically, SPY over here currently is in SMA 50, 681.93. It's around that number right now. Okay. It's not cheap, it's not expensive either. So we're in the middle zone right now. However, the trend line is still climbing up, right? The trend line is still going up. So we'll see a lot more. We can buy around the SMA 50, 681, right? Because most of the time it has been bouncing up. And Triple Q as well, they're pretty much the same, but they're pretty much hinting about, it has a bit hint of that it's gonna be flattening out for this couple of months. If you guys can see, the line, the SMA 20 line is pretty much flat and very close to SMA 50. All right. So we are pretty much gonna be buying below SMA 50, probably close to the lower trend line over here, 605. So we are looking at pretty much, for Triple Q, it might goes down to close to 611, 612, probably we are looking at 613, 615, something like that. And that's our buy zone, so I'm pretty much gonna be buying a bit over there, and we're gonna be taking profit at 632. All right, it's about 1.5% from current range, current price. And for SPY, we are gonna be looking at 681 to 683, probably around that area. So, and the take profit is about 697. All right, which is pretty much 1.8%, 1.118% over the current price right now. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So have a great investing week. So we'll see you guys in the next video.